Hi, I'm Andrew Wasson. Thanks for tuning in to my weekly guitar blog. It is February 12th, 2012, and this time around we're going to go to Hazleton, Pennsylvania to answer a question that came in from Mackenzie. He wrote in saying, I've been playing guitar for almost 2 years now, and I've just started working through the blues chords, the shuffle rhythm, easy blues licks, the 12-bar blues progression, and some of the basic theory. I'm still far away from really soloing, but my question to you is, what are blues turnarounds, and where exactly am I supposed to fit them into the 12-bar progression? Well, thanks for writing in, Mackenzie. You know, the blues turnaround is a riff that's played at the end of the 12-bar progression. And since it's easier to identify most riffs by ear, including something like a turnaround, rather than to describe it using music theory, let's not waste any time here. We'll zoom in on the neck and not only explain them, but we'll give you a few of my favorites to try practicing at home. Now, I'll be going through 3 different blues turnaround licks with you, and they're all going to be found in the key of A. But before we get into the licks themselves, I want to talk a little bit about what's happening with your typical 12-bar blues format. Now, the focus that I'd like to place will be on the last 4 bars coming from the 9th measure and in the key of A. That's going to put us at an E7 chord. So typically your 5 chord is on the 9th measure. And then on the 10th measure, we'll have the 4 chord. In this case, it's a D7. And then on the 11th measure, we'll have the root chord, which in this case, again, is A. And then on the 12th measure, we're back to the 5, and it takes it back to the top from there. Now, where exactly the blues turnaround lick occurs is very important, and you should know that it's coming in on the 11th measure. We'll have the downbeat taken care of with the particular chord, and then on the second beat of that 11th measure is generally where, of course not all the time, but generally where you'll find the turnaround lick begin. And in fact, with the ones I'll be showing you, that is where it will begin consistently. So let's start off with giving you a demonstration using the first example lick coming from the 9th measure, and I'll pop in the turnaround lick at the appropriate time on the 11th measure. Here we go. All right, so I'll slow that down a little bit for you. So again, on the first beat of the 11th measure, we have the chord of the one chord of the key that you're working within. And then what you're going to do for this particular lick is you're going to use a series of vertical shapes coming from 3rd string to 1st string. We'll use our middle finger for 3rd string, ring finger for 1st, and we'll just be dropping down. And you can either hybrid pick this with your pick and finger, or you could just use your flat pick. It's up to you. We'll be going chromatically down until we get to the last shape, which will be a slightly diagonal shape. It's a minor shape, and it'll focus on middle finger at 6th fret going across to the index finger up here at the 5th fret of 1st string. So again, very slowly. And then on the upbeat of 2, we have our 5 chord. And then the progression would revert back to the first bar of the 12-bar blues that you're playing. Now, let's go to example number 2. And in this case, what we'll be doing here is even easier. We'll be taking it from the 4th string to 2nd string, coming 2nd fret, moving up chromatically all the way to the 5th fret. So real easy, just using 2nd finger and 3rd finger of your fretboard hand, and coming right up into that shape. Now, I'll play this from the 9th bar using this particular turnaround. Here we go. All right, time for our last one. Now, in the last one, what we're going to be doing is something really interesting. It's going to be a pedal point lick. We're going to keep the small finger of the fretboard hand up here at the 5th fret of the 1st string. And down below on the 4th guitar string, we're going to be traveling chromatically, starting with ring finger there, then going to 2nd finger, then going to index, and then getting a bit of a stretch happening to catch that 2nd fret. So it's a chromatic line. And here it is from the 9th measure of a typical 12-bar blues. Well, as you can hear, the blues turnaround is played in the last couple of bars to help help prepare us for the next pass through the form. The turnaround idea often will contain both double stops and chromatic runs, using anywhere from maybe 3 to 4 string sets to offer some select tension at the end of the 12-bar form, which helps turn the progression around and keeps us smoothly jamming through the piece for another pass. Hence the name, Turnaround. Anyway, once again, that's about all the time I have for today. As always, I hope these explanations help. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a great week, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye for now.